Greetings, Sagittarius natives. Welcome to this very special, slightly restless, and completely star-studded weekly horoscope for May 19th to May 25th, 2025, where you will find star-based predictions for every area of your life, all presented in a light-hearted manner. Stay with us until the end of the video. Why? Because here we don't just tell you your future, but also provide tips to improve your life with a touch of humor. So, let's begin with this week's celestial movements. This week, the Sun will be in Taurus, Venus in Gemini, and Mars in Cancer. Saturn's aspect will be on your fourth house, which may bring some challenges in the areas of family and emotional stability. However, Mercury's aspect will be on your house of karma, bringing clarity and wisdom to your decision-making abilities. In the latter half of the week, the moon will pass through your own sign, so you may experience sudden fluctuations in your emotions. But remember, every storm brings rain, and a rainbow too. Speaking of family life, this week you may have to face some complaints from your family members. There might be a disagreement over something from the past. But don't worry, your wisdom and witty smile can set everything right. A younger brother or sister might reach out to you for some important advice, and don't be surprised if that same advice, ends up applying to you as well. You'll need to pay a bit more attention to your parents' health, especially regarding heart or blood pressure issues. Moving on to your love life, this week is one that will make you look back in amazement. Partners who had been upset with you until now might suddenly get emotional and rest their head in your lap, while those who had been very sweet may get irritable over something. So patience and humor are the biggest mantras in love this week. For unmarried individuals, this period hints at starting a fresh conversation. With an old acquaintance, pay attention to this. Perhaps an unfinished WhatsApp chat might come alive again. Speaking of education and career, this week will test Sagittarians on smart work versus hard work. If you are preparing for an exam, it will be beneficial to proceed with a well-thought-out plan. Studying without a timetable is just like pushing a scooter without fuel. It will move, but you'll end up drenched in sweat. For those in office jobs or salaried positions, this week will be a bit hectic, but in the end, there is a chance of receiving a small compliment from the boss, which will make your heart rejoice. Those who are in freelancing or creative fields may land a new client, but a bit of a headache will come packaged along with it. You'll need to balance both deadlines and inspiration. Speaking of the general aspects of life, this week you will experience the world around you with a bit more intensity. At times it may feel like everything is going against you, and the very next moment, it will seem as if the universe is in the palm of your hand. That's the real magic of life. And Sagittarius, after all, are half philosophers, half artists by nature. A bit of meditation, some yoga practice, and spending time in nature will help keep your energy levels balanced. An unexpected meeting or conversation with an old friend can give your energy a real boost. So pick up the phone and call that friend who always laughs at your nonsense. Now, let's talk about money. Yes, the same ones who run away quietly at the end of the month. This week, your financial situation will remain stable, but you might have some unexpected expenses in certain areas. For example, you might suddenly have to buy an expensive gift for someone's wedding, or your online shopping habit might flare up again. The position of the planets suggests that if you show a little wisdom and stay away from the temptation of buy now, pay later, your finances will remain balanced this week. If you're planning to invest, be sure to consult an experienced person and don't put your money into any scheme without careful consideration. Otherwise, you might end up saying that your money didn't just sink, it swam away. Now that you know everything, let's talk about solutions as well. This week, your most effective remedy is a combination of silence and a smile. It's not necessary to respond to everything, and not every upset face is your responsibility. On Wednesday, offering green fodder to a cow will be auspicious for you. Additionally, on any day, during the waxing phase of the moon, lighting a mustard oil lamp under a peepal tree and meditating there for a while can bring you both spiritual growth and mental stability. If possible, donate stationery or books to a student in need. This will please Saturn in your horoscope and also lighten the burden of your karmic accounts. So, Sagittarius, this week is a magical blend for you. A little struggle, a little laughter, some emotions, and a whole lot of possibilities. Your energy, your smile, and your sincere heart will help you triumph at every turn this week. If possible, donate stationery or books to a student in need. By doing this, Saturn, the planet of fate, will also be pleased with you, and the burden of your deeds will be lightened. So, Sagittarius, this week is a magical blend for you. A little struggle, a little laughter, some emotions, and a whole lot of possibilities. Your energy, your smile, and your sincere heart, this week, life is a grand adventure, and you are the pilot of that adventure. So brace yourself and live this week to the fullest with all your heart. Before you go, remember one thing. If the stars write your destiny, your smile can change the script. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this video. And if you haven't already, stay connected with us to know the horoscope for the next zodiac sign. We will meet again with a new week, amidst new hopes and new challenges. Until then, goodbye and keep living life with full enthusiasm.